What's up? It is another workout. Here we go. Let's get into it. We've never done this format before. It is a mini circuit format. So what you're gonna do is 6 stations, 1 through 6, 1 minute stations. We're gonna go 1 through 6 twice. So you're gonna go 1 through 6 2 times. Then you get a 1 minute rest. And yes, I checked. It is true. You get a 1 minute rest. One time it happens. One time I screwed up the rest and I get flack about it every single time. 1 minute rest. And then I'll swap it out and then we'll do the same thing. 1 through 6 again, a little finisher at the end, and then done. So let's get into it. First board. We're gonna need your mini band today. If you don't have a mini band, you could easily do these exercises without it. So if you don't have one, it's fine, that's cool. You don't need one. So just remember, if you have one, it's cool, use it. It goes above the knees or below the knees. But if you don't have one, who cares? Okay, first one, banded air squats, 10 of those, banded hip lifts, banded bridges. You know what all these are. Banded bridge, by the way, is just a hip lift, holding it for the rest of the time. Banded clamshell in a side plank. So in that side plank position, knees together, push those knees apart, pin that bottom knee to the ground the whole time. 10 on each side, banded side steps. You're gonna do 2 on each side for the rest of the time. Skater shuffles, high knees, chair poses, front squats with your dumbbell, squat thruster, sumo deadlifts, forward lunges, side lunges. Touch the dumbbell on the ground with those. Single leg deadlifts with your dumbbell, hang clean, squat, press. Remember the squat part. Clean it up to your shoulder first, then squat. Then do press, 5 on each side, stationary lunge. Remember, stationary lunge, you're just fixed in a fixed position, touch your knee on the ground, knee back up. You don't have to step every time. 5 on each side, and yes, butt kickers. We're gonna do butt kickers. You're gonna wanna loosen your legs up after this. So 1 through 6 twice, and then you'll get a 1 minute rest. The first boards are gonna be mostly leg stuff. The second set of boards will be arms and abs. Don't worry, we'll do arms and abs after this. If your legs are dying, we'll fix it. Ready? Let's do it. All right, we're gonna do banded air squats, 10 of those, banded hip lifts, 10 of those, and then banded bridge. Doing that for the rest of the time. When you're doing those air squats, get low, pushing your knees out against that band. Keep that band tight. When you get down to those hip lifts, don't rush these. Push your hips off the ground, squeeze your glutes every time, 10 of those, and then a banded bridge. When you're doing that bridge, your hips are high, you're squeezing your glutes, your weight on your feet should be in your heels. Hold it there for 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Very good. You got banded clamshells. So you're on your side in a side plank position. You can do a modified side plank if that's easier. And then what you're doing is you're pushing your knees apart. Pin that bottom knee down. Do 10 on each side. Don't rush these. You got plenty of time in that 1 minute. And when you get 10 on each side, you're standing up and you're doing a banded side step. Remember, when you're doing these side steps, you are gonna be in a quarter squat position and you're just stepping 2 to one side, 2 to the other side, and then doing that for the rest of the time. "20 seconds. Hopefully by now you're doing those side steps. Those legs should start to be warming up. Shouldn't take long with that band on there. 10 seconds. Very good. Ditch that band, then you got skater shuffles. Remember those skater shuffles, I want you hopping over the mat. You're gonna do 30 of those, alternate sides. Make sure you're touching that hand on the floor. You're gonna touch your opposite hand of the foot that's planting on the floor. 30 of those, hopping over that mat. When you get 30 of those, you have 20 high knees. Get those knees high. Remember, I want those hands out in front of your waist. That way you have a target. Do 20 of those. When you're doing 20 of those, or when you get done with 20 of those, you have a chair pose. Remember, butt down, chest up, arms above your head, sinking down as low as you can. 10 seconds. Very good, front squat. Hold that weight out in front of you. Squat down, get as low as you can. If you have a ball for a target, go ahead and use that. Get 10 of those. When you're done doing 10 front squats, you got 10 squat thrusters. Get your butt down, stand up and press up, full lockout position every single time. I imagine for most of you, it's gonna take you most of the minute to get done with your 10 front squats and 10 squat thrusters. But when you do have time left, you're gonna do a sumo deadlift. Remember those wide stance, legs straight, hips straight, or excuse me, you're gonna bend at your hips. Let it pull through your hamstrings, doing that for the rest of the time. 10 seconds, keep going. Very good, you got a forward lunge. You're gonna hold that weight again in front of you, just like a front squat, lunging forward. Try to touch your knee on the ground every single time. 10 of those, alternate legs. When you get done with 10 of those, you have side lunges. Hold the dumbbell by one end, and you're gonna step and touch the dumbbell on the inside of that foot every single time. Alternate sides, take a big step, bend that knee, get your butt down, chest up. Your chest shouldn't be facing the ground, your chest should be facing your walls every time you do a side lunge. When you get done with those 10 side lunges, then you have a single leg deadlift. Hold the dumbbell on the ends with both hands, alternate legs, keep those legs straight, keep that back straight, hinge forward, alternate those for the rest of the time. Very good, then you have a hang clean squat press. Hang clean up to your shoulder, squat, and then stand up and press up. Remember, full lockout position, push that dumbbell all the way above your head, lock that elbow out every single time. 5 of those on each side. You're gonna do all 5 on one side, 5 on the other. That's gonna take you quite a bit of time. That's okay, we got lots of time. A minute is a long time to do 5 on each side. When you get done with those, you're gonna do a stationary lunge. Stationary lunge, again, you're gonna hold that dumbbell on your chest. You're gonna take a staggered stance, just like in a lunge position, and you're gonna touch that knee on the ground, 5 on each side. And when you're done with those, you're gonna set that dumbbell down, and you got butt kickers. Yes, just like doing a high knee, except for you're gonna touch your heel on your butt every single time. If you wanna do them fast, if slow, whatever, just get those legs loosened up. 5 seconds. Now here's the hard part, getting that band back on the legs so that you have enough time to do the next exercises. Pull that band on. If you have leg hair, kiss it goodbye, it's done. That leg hair is gone. If you're using a rubber band, it's gone. Get you 10 air squats, get you 10 hip lifts, then hold that bridge for the rest of the time. "30 seconds, get to those bridges. Again, when you get to that bridge, hips up, the weight should be on your heels, keep your knees bent, you're pushing out on that band, keeping that band tight, squeezing your glutes together. 15 seconds. Five seconds, go all the way to the end. Nice work, banded clamshells. You're on your side in a side plank position, pushing that top knee off the other knee, 10 on each side. Plenty of time to get all 10 on each side. When you get done with 10 on each side, you're standing up and you're doing that banded side step. By now, you should be pretty close to standing up and doing those side steps. Remember, in that side step, you're in a quarter squat position, so you're squatting down, 2 steps to one side, 2 steps to the other side. Repeat that for another 15 seconds. Keep going. 5 seconds. Nice work. Now you're doing a skater shuffle. Shuffling side to side. Get your, make sure you're jumping over that mat every single time. You're gonna do 30 of those. Touch that hand on the floor. I suspect 30 should not take you much more than 30 seconds. That's what I'm assuming, so you should be moving the entire time. Get all 30 of those skater shuffles, and then you got 20 high knees. 20 high knees should not take you very long either. And then when you're done with those high knees, you're in that chair pose. Remember, heels together, your butt's back, chest up, arms above your head, put your biceps on your ears, hold that position, sink down as low as you can, hold that for another 7 seconds, 5, all the way to the end. Do not stop early. Nice work. Front squats, got that dumbbell, hold that dumbbell in front of you, get your butt down, 10 of those. Get your 10 front squats, and then you're gonna do your 10 squat thrusters. Get your butt down as low as you can, keep that chest up, stand up and press up, full extension every single time. Get all of them, do all 10 of those. I know it's easy to cheat. When you're at home, nobody's watching you. Like, I know it's easy to cheat, but do them all, just do it. Like, it's gonna make you better if you just do it. When you get done with those 10 squat thrusters, you're sumo deadlifting for the rest of the time. Seven seconds, keep going. Nice work, you got forward lunges. Lunging forward, you're gonna do 10 of those, alternate sides. Remember, try to touch that knee on the mat every single time or on the floor. When you get 10 of those on each side, then you have a side lunge. You're gonna do 10 of those, alternating sides. Get your 10 side lunges, and then you're doing a single leg deadlift for the rest of the time. Remember, with the single leg deadlifts, hold the dumbbell on the sides. You're gonna alternate sides. Five seconds, keep going. Nice work. Now, hang clean, squat, press. Last station, then you get a 1-minute rest. Hold that dumbbell between your knees, clean it up to your shoulder, squat down, and then stand up and press up. 5 on each side. When you get 5 on each side, you got those stationary lunges, holding that dumbbell out in front of you, staggered stance, try to touch that knee on the ground. 5 on each side, and then you're doing butt kickers for the rest of the time. Hopefully loosen those legs up. Don't worry, the next set of boards will be all arms and abs. So burn your legs out now. Just go ahead, just like keep going. Go as hard as you can. 10 seconds, don't stop. Keep going. You got this. 5 seconds, all the way to the last beep. Do not stop early. Nice work, 1-minute rest. Catch your breath, grab some water. I'll swap the boards out and I'll come back. All right, here is your next set of boards. You're gonna start off with push-ups, lift those hands up, and then a diamond push-up, hands together. 5 of those, mountain climbers for the rest of the time, plank to hands. Then you'll do a side plank with a reach, reaching underneath, try to do 5 on each side, then a reverse plank. So you're just on your back, on your elbows, or on your hands, like in a crab position. Clapping push-ups, you could do a shoulder tap if you can't do those. Full sit-ups, leg raises, kneeling snatches, you're gonna do 12 of those, and then kneeling overhead tricep. You're gonna do those cross chops again, Russian twists, Russian press-ups, chest press, skull crushers, all standard stuff. Let's do it. Enough talk, let's get to it. Push-ups, start in 3, 2, 1, go. All the way down, lift those hands up off the ground, all the way up, 10 of those. When you get all 10 of those push-ups, then you have 5 diamond push-ups. Hands could be close together. You're gonna go down, make sure your hands aren't too high. A lot of people make the mistake of doing a diamond push-up where their hands are up almost by their face. It should be more like around your sternum, around your chest. And then you're gonna do a mountain climber for the rest of the time. When you do those mountain climbers, make sure you're touching that front foot on the ground every single time. Alternate legs. Do that for another 15 seconds. 5 seconds, keep going. Very good, plank to hands. Start in that plank position, go up to your hands, back down. 15 of those. Do not do these on carpet, by the way. Do not do plank to hands on carpet. You're gonna destroy your elbows. Do these on a mat if you have them, or like a piece of cardboard, anything that's like not carpet. Just don't do carpet, it's bad. No elbow burns. 15 of those, then a side plank with a reach. So in that side plank position, reach underneath as far as you can. Drop that shoulder down, and then you're gonna reach up, full extension. 5 on each side. Twenty seconds to get to that reverse plank. Reverse plank, you're on your elbows and your heels, or you can be out on your hands. You can be up on your hands if you want to do those, if that's more comfortable. It's uncomfortable no matter what you do, so just do it for another 5 seconds. Keep your butt up, don't stop early. Keep your butt up. Now go to those clapping push-ups. Try to get at least a couple clapping push-ups. If you can't do a clapping push-up, you can do a shoulder tap. So go down, come up, tap that shoulder, down, come up, tap that opposite shoulder. 10 of those, and then you have 10 full sit-ups. When you get done with those 10 full sit-ups, then you have a leg raise for the rest of that time. When you get to those leg raises, remember, I want to keep your head off the ground, keep your tummy tight, legs up, legs down, don't swing them, okay? Keep it under control. Do that for another 10 seconds. Keep going. Don't stop early. And now you're doing a kneeling snatch on your knees, up on your hips. Your hips should be straightened out. Start that dumbbell on the ground all the way up. Full extension, step down, switch hands. 12 of those. 12 is a lot, but you can get through 12 reps in under a minute. I promise you can. Get all 12 of those, and when you're done with that, you have that overhead tricep extension. You're gonna do that for the rest of the time. "30 seconds, keep going. "15 seconds. Keep moving those out, bend those elbows, bring it all the way back, full extension above your head, you got this. Go all the way to the end, to the last beat. Do not stop early. Good, standing up, doing those cross chops. Remember, that's the one where you hold the dumbbell on your side, start kind of in that bent position, and then full extension, pull it across your body over the opposite shoulder. You're gonna do 5 of those on each side. Don't hit yourself. If you happen to hit yourself in the knee, you're probably bringing the dumbbell down way too far. So think about your dumbbell is gonna be kind of on your side pocket, and you're gonna pull that dumbbell across your body. You're swinging it, but you're keeping it under control. 5 on each side. When you're done with those, you got 10 Russian twists using that dumbbell. And then when you're done with those Russian twists, which you should be done pretty soon, you should be doing those press ups. Leaning back halfway, pushing that dumbbell straight out in front of your face. 10 seconds, keep going. Nice work, laying on your back, doing that chest press. You got plenty of time to get these full extension every single time. No half reps on these chest presses. Bring that elbow down all the way down to the floor. Get all 10 on each side. And then when you're done with those 10 chest presses on each side, you have skull crushers. Remember, with this skull crusher, bend that elbow, hold the dumbbell behind your head, and then all the way in front of your face. Do not drop the dumbbell. 5 of those, and then you're doing a crunch with that dumbbell. I find it easier just to grab that dumbbell by the handle, hold it out in front of you with your arms locked. Just get those shoulders off the ground. Your knees are gonna be bent, feet flat on the floor. Do that for 10 more seconds. Keep going, 3 seconds. Nice work, round 1 done. Round 2, let's go, push-ups. All the way down, lift those hands up, full extension every single time. Get your 10 push-ups done, then you have your 5 diamond push-ups. Hands are close together. They don't have to be touching, but they can be close together. Remember that your hands should be kind of below your sternum, not in front of your face or your neck, like a lot of people do wrong. When you get 5 push-ups or 5 diamond push-ups, you're gonna do mountain climbers for the rest of that time. Keep going, 10 seconds. Nice work, plank to hands. Starting now, all the way up, all the way down. 15 of those. When you get all 15 plank to hands, you're in a side plank position, reaching underneath as far as you can, all the way up. Make sure you're dropping that shoulder down every single time. Get 5 of those side planks with reaches on each side. And then you're in that reverse plank position. You could be on your elbows, or you could be out on your hands. So you're on your elbows or your forearms, I should say, not your elbows. And then you're gonna be on your heels. Keep that butt off the ground. Hold that for another 5 seconds. Nice work, clapping push-ups all the way down, explode off the ground, clap your hands. Try to get 10 of those. Try to get as many as you can. If you can't do a clapping push-up, remember you could tap that shoulder. So just go down, come up, tap the shoulder, alternate sides. But I bet you're probably rocking out those clapping push-ups. Showing off to that spouse. They're easy, you can do it. Get 10 of those, then full sit-ups. Arms straight, legs straight. Push your hands up in the ceiling, sit up tall every single time. Get 10 of those, and then you're in a leg raise for the rest of the time. 20 seconds. Keep going, keep your head up, tummy tight, don't swing those legs. Go for another 5 seconds, you got this, all the way to the end. Nice work, kneeling snatches. On your knees, your hips are straight. Start that dumbbell on the ground, full extension all the way above your head, explode. Use your legs as much as you can when you're doing these snatches. This is an explosive exercise, it's a whole body exercise. I know I have you kneeling, but guess what? You can still use your hips and your knee or your legs when you're doing these. 12 of those, alternate sides. 12 will take you probably most of a minute. When you get all 12 of those done, you're gonna do an overhead tricep extension. 20 seconds, keep going. 10 seconds, go all the way to the end. Nice work, standing up, doing those cross chops again. Start with that dumbbell on your side pocket, reaching across your body. It's kind of an explosive exercise, but keep it under control. 5 on each side. When you get 5 on one side, do 5 on the other, and then you're on your butt knee, leaning back halfway, doing a Russian twist with that dumbbell. Get your 10 Russian twists in, then you're doing a Russian press up for the rest of the time, pushing that dumbbell straight up towards the ceiling, keeping your knees bent, leaning back halfway the whole time, 20 seconds. Ten seconds, keep going. 5, all the way to the end, and chest press. One more time, laying on your back. Bring that dumbbell all the way down to the floor, pressing straight out in front of you. 10 on each side. Take your time with these. Make sure you're doing really good reps. You got plenty of time to get all your chest presses in. And when you're done with your 10 chest presses on each side, then you have a skull crusher. You're gonna hold that dumbbell on the side, keep your elbows bent, bend your elbows, pull the dumbbell behind your head, and then full extension out in front of your face. Remember, you're not pulling the dumbbell on top of your head, you're pulling it behind your head. Get those done, and then a crunch. Lock those arms out in front of you, knees bent, pushing your dumbbell, or pushing your shoulders off the ground. Do that for 15 seconds. 10 seconds, you got this, all the way to the end. Do not stop early. You got this. Let's go. You're almost done. Nice work, catch your breath, grab some water. We have a little finisher, and then we'll be all done. All right, here is your finisher. You're doing a V-up, 3 of those, and then you're doing 6 cherry pickers, alternating legs. You're gonna do that combination 6 times. 3 V-ups, 6 cherry pickers. Repeat that combination 10 times. That's gonna suck. Trust me. I just, you guys are gonna swear at me. It's like, this is gonna be hard. But guess what? You're almost done. Like, just get it done. 3 V-ups, 6 cherry pickers, 10 of those. Good job today. See you next time.